Have you decided what you are going to study in college?
I am going to get a PhD in analytic philosophy.
Why?
Exactly.
What?
Well, I am not sure I am going to specialize in metaphysics. But sure, that too.
You're not making sense.
Sure I am. Reference to.
Seriously, why do you want to study philosophy?
Well, once you realize that analytic philosophy involves working in a field where everyone else in the humanities thinks they're doing what you do, yet they don't understand what you actually do, or why what you do is actually what you say it is, the choice is sort of obvious. It appeals to the paradox lover in me.
So you want to work on paradoxes?
Is the answer to this question no?
Yes. No? Frack. I will kick your ass.
As Bishop Berkeley explained to Dr. Samuel Johnson, great philosophy is never refuted through kicking.
Berkeley also said he would rather be an oyster than a man.
Oysters. Tasty.
Seriously?
Quite. Anyway, I am looking forward to the day when I give my first talk at a major philosophy conference. I will invite my mother. Before my talk, she will be so proud of me. She will cry during the question and answer session, however, because everyone will be so aggressive and mean to me. Even though I will personally think that the talk went quite well, in spite of being threatened with a poker. My mother will beg me to quit philosophy. Of course, I will heroically refuse, instead insisting that I sacrifice my own physical and mental well-being in the sublime search for the truth.
But won't it be hard for someone who has no fracking contact with anything resembling a worthwhile life to figure out what constitutes a worthwhile life?
Again, a paradox. Part of the ironic appeal of philosophy.
So, you never answered me. Do you want to specialize in the study of paradoxes?
Paradoxes involve logic, and studying logic would be a most illogical choice. After all, as the lives of many of the most eminent logicians demonstrate, that way lies madness.
So studying logic causes irrational behavior?
Exactly. Logic and set theory also apparently cause one to have rather questionable views about the provenance of a number of plays traditionally attributed to Shakespeare.
So with logic, the more you learn, the more illogical you become.
George Cantor himself could not have shouted it better from behind the door of his padded cell.
Another paradox?
Precisely. You are a better logician than you think. You will be starving yourself to death in no time.
Frack. That isn't good. Anyway, what philosophical problems do you hope to solve?
Don't be ridiculous. Philosophy isn't about solving problems. The whole point of philosophical problems is that they are too deep and too difficult to be amenable to solution.
That doesn't sound very rewarding.
Furthermore, any time philosophers make any substantial progress on a problem, a new discipline is created which then claims any positive progress as its own.
Really?
The sciences, linguistics, sociology, psychology. All of them form branches of philosophy.
So philosophers can never hope to actually solve any of the problems that they are working on. But they keep trying anyway.
Precisely.
But that means that philosophers are desiring and actively pursuing an outcome that they know is impossible.
That it does. And thus, we have an example of a philosophical problem solved. Contrary to our intuitions, it is possible both to desire and to strive for things that we know to be impossible.
Another paradox.
You are beginning to catch on.
So, what problems will you not be solving during your philosophical career?
I plan to completely avoid arguing for the claim that one should avoid arguing for views about argument avoidance. By a bootstrapping argument, which I will not argue for, but will leave implicit, It will follow, unbeknownst to me, that one in fact should avoid arguing for such views.
Yeah. Are you on medication?
This discovery will likely lead to the first Nobel Prize in philosophy. Unfortunately, since I will never have given an argument for the position, they will give the award to someone else.
What the frack is wrong with you?
I drink. A lot.